for a second. Correct me if I'm wrong, y'all. I'm old school at the heart. I'm an 80s baby, so I grew up in the 90s. So we use words. You know, all this new stuff is crazy, but shout out to it, you know. But yeah, I had 130 might, which is a real big upgrade, and it actually attributes to some of my heroics. Precision is 49. Hulk is not a ranged character, but I'm gonna show you how using a range attack, his major attack, which I get that big large rock, adds to my might, and it also does way more damage. It activates a perk that you're gonna see. My proficiency 104. I had my proficiency at 32 with 64 might, but I put everything into a valor. So y'all know how I like to break down my valor builds. If you don't know, I mean my builds. So let me go ahead and break down my builds. This is a melee character. He's melee. He doesn't have any power beams. He doesn't fly. You know, he doesn't have a range attack that does 30,000 damage on crit. No, critical damage. No, he's a melee character. I could have focused more on melee, but noticing how his heroics are powerful and they attribute and add to his overall everything, because that's what Hulk is overall everything. Walking survivor / angry person with superhuman strength. Basically, I wanted to have some might on him and still have a valor over 400. Now, when I first had it, I could have his might right now at 200, 289, but I don't. And there's a reason why, because it takes my valor down to 2 something, and I'm like, no. My health will go up, I'll lose my proficiency, and then for some reason my precision goes up. I'm like, that they stat these things so weird. But 130 might, precision is 49, proficiency is 104, so I have a 29.8% chance all my perks are going to pop off. Me personally, in my opinion, everything 25% and over when it comes to perk chance, critical damage, and critical chance is perfect. Yeah, I got 23.9% critical chance, but you'll see what I mean. Of course, my valor is 433. Now, it's crazy how this number and the heroic rating don't match up. You're going to see what my Thor, one day when I do my Thor, probably next week I'll do my Thor video, you'll see how I can have a 14, 15, 16,000 heroic rating. And my valor's like 420 something. But he has a 5,105 and he's at 433. It's crazy. My resolve is 96. Yes, I know. People are going to say, oh my gosh, glass build, squishy build, you get tapped on the shoulder, your heart going down. I'm going to show you how you are absolutely wrong. You're going to be like, whoa, okay, well, maybe I need to learn something. If I wanted to, I could have his health go up, but I'm going to take an L in somewhere. And like I say, when you're focusing on builds, you're doing builds for your characters, even having pieces for later. Right now, he's a heroic melee, and unfortunately, he is, according to the rating up here, a ranged character. But I pulled a Legion, and I focused on 2 things, heroic and melee. That's what I wanted. I got lucky with proficiency. I'm blessed to have 96, and precision, you're just in there because you're pretty much the straggling part of the string on my shoe. These are my heroic ratings, but look at my heroic support charges, 30%, right? Look at my assault rate charge, 24%. And look at my ultimate heroic rate, 14.8%. Remember I told you about how perks can attribute to these stats without even being on the actual stat. If I have a damage buff, which I think I do, these numbers go up anyway, so it really doesn't matter. But let's go into the gear. We have heavyweight empowerment nanites. Now this piece, you're right, I don't have might on it, but I'm going to show you why I have might on it, because I did say if you're going to go for a gear piece for might and you want might on it, make sure might, resolve, whatever is on there. But I have this gear piece because of 2 things. 32.8% chance heavy combo finish to grant an intrinsic burst. That's wonderful, right? Heavyweight empowerment. Look at my second one. Plasma ignition. Heavy power attacks trigger a burst of plasma damage. Now this is my Red Hulk build. You go to the comic books and you read, you'll see that, you know, Red Hulk is pretty much fire. He's hot. And I mean actually not just fire as in cool fire. He's radiation. So that's the build I wanted. I wanted a radiation build. And then we have Bone Shaker Breaker. 20% increased damage while Bone Shaker is active. Now, if I have a 130 melee, right, with 20% increased damage while Bone Shaker is active, which I think is for 25 seconds, look at all the damage I'm doing while I have that active. That actually attributes and adds to the might that Y'all might say, oh my gosh, 130 might, what are you doing? It adds to it. I'm going to show you just how wonderful that is. On here I have my precision. Like I say, if you see the numbers, 49 precision, go to my hero stats, 49 precision. That's all my precision is. Like I say, these numbers add to your overall heroic stats. That's how they have it set up in this game, and unfortunately, sometimes you get 3, sometimes you get 2. We have the Valor and Might. This is my might. See how much might I have? That's 64 might. That is wonderful. Proficient Spark Enhancer. Most of my gear I got out of vaults. Elite vaults. They do drop some good gear. Your cargo runners, aka the gold guys, because I love shouting out gold guy, gold guy. Those guys that run around. If you don't take them out quick, they use the tachyon energy to disappear. They pretty much just some punks, man. They really don't want to get hit by anything. Arrows, punches, cosmic, whatever. But look on here. Look how I'm adding to my heroic charges and everything else. 15.9% chance range power attacks grant a charge burst for all heroics. Requires range power attack ability. Boom. So I'm getting a 15.9% chance of heroic burst. Look at my range attack. Plasma Nano Infuser. I have plasma. Like I said, this is a Red Hawk build. Large debris does what? Has plasma on it. And I use that when I'm swinging. But look at that wonderful expert buff. That number looks so good, made me want to eat a sandwich. I don't even eat bread or meat. Yeah, by the way, I'm a pescatarian, y'all. Unfortunately, I just don't trust what they're growing, man, but that's for a whole nother day. 57.6% chance defeating the enemy with a range critical attack grants a damage buff. Now, I'm not going to use a large debris every time. I might just pick up a little rock, hit something, damage buff. Wow. Some, the little white synthoids, they're easy to kill with a rock, a small one. Damage buff. I'm not going to get them in every mission, but let me hit them with the right thing. And I got enough proficiency on it when I throw a small one, it's going to be a crit damage. I can easily go to this one. Look what's on there, though. Valor, proficiency, and precision, but I lose my might. I have a 12.5% increased damage for heavy combos. It's a great piece. I'm not saying not a great piece. 42.2% chance hitting the enemy with range attack grants a damage buff. Look at that. I have 57%. This is a 42%. But this actually gives me, adds to my melee, which would be the heavy combo finisher, 12.5% increased damage. And of course, it still has the range power, large debris deals. But that's not what I'm going for this build. I need some might, and I just got blessed with this piece. My defense piece. I've gone back and forth with this piece so much, man. It's ridiculous. But it has Valor on it, because as you can see, Valor, Valor, Valor. So that's what I got started with. That's what I ended up with. Reflexive Spark, chance, parry, incoming attacks, grant heroic charge burst for all attacks. So that's going to add to my charge and my heroic rating. I have the Courageous Protection, 66.2% chance when critically injured to grant a defense buff. So now I have a defense buff. You see I got 96 health, right? You're like, oh my gosh, this guy's soft, squishy. Wait till you see him in action. You'll be like, oh, well, never mind. Then the Spin Armor. I had, be honest with you, y'all, reduction in heroic energy drain and negative 25% reduction in damage from spin attacks. It sounds good, so it's on there. And we have the Aerial Blessing Stimulator. Now, there's something else on here that's just wonderful to have on there. Oh, look at that. A lethal buff. 16.2% chance defeating enemy grants a damage buff. Remember I said about having those perks that say chance, whatever. If I defeat an enemy, I have a 16.2% chance give me a damage buff. Now look at my proficiency. My perk chance is 29.8%. Remember how I said 25 and up? That's a great chance I'm gonna get a damage buff either throwing a small rock or just defeating the enemy. Increases charge rate of heroic support by 15.8%. Look at that. So I'm keeping my support, which is my bone shaker, which has that what on there? 20% increased damage. Man, oh man, oh man. Sounds so beautiful. Then of course we have the Aerial Blessing, 12% increased critical chance. Mid-air. I do hit people mid-air, especially those flying guys that disappear, or the ones that hover, or those stupid little drone bots. I can't stand those. They aggravate me. As you can see, I have the yellow ISO 8. I have got these from the vendors. You can get these from the vendors. I recommend going to the anthill and basically the anthill and the Pacific Northwest. They reload every hour, I believe. I always just check them the next day because for some reason my system doesn't like me. Or the PS guys just said no, which is the PlayStation guys for those who don't know what that means. But Valor is on here, 5.5% increased critical chance for heavy combo finishers. So this just adds to my combo finisher damage, crit damage. And then 6.3% damage reduction from plasma attacks. Like he's the Red Hawk, so you know, gotta have some protection against some fire. And then we have the yellow ISO 8. Love that Valor number. 2 of them at that, 58 and 42. Increase the charge rate for heroic assault by 9.3%. And once again, power attack, which is when I'm slamming that ground, so beautiful. 11.3% increased damage for power attack. So you take that and add it to a 20% increased damage from the Bone Shaker being active, on top of a damage buff, another damage buff. It's just wonderful. I just don't know how to put it. I am rocking a Tactagon. For those who don't know, and I haven't explained it yet, I have battery affected character builds, and I have this for a reason, because the Hulk, since he's plasma, I have no battery effect on him whatsoever. You don't see no shot. Even my minor artifact is plasma, has some plasma or something in it. So, but I have nothing on here. I did have Gamma, like I said, I was rocking that World Breaker Hulk build that Lejeune was rocking until they nerfed the Hulk. So sad. Shout out Harry. I feel you, bro. But I literally don't have a battery effect. But I'm about to show you how I do have a battery effect. And you're gonna be like, huh? And I'm gonna be like, yeah. That way. My support. Defeat fight enemies while Bone Shaker active extends for duration of 5 seconds. I'm defeating people pretty quick when I have Bone Shaker active, especially if I'm doing the damage I'm supposed to be doing. So guaranteed, I am definitely keeping Bone Shaker active 5 seconds more, just more damage. You have different ones. You got Willpower Burst. I could have that one if I want to, you know, keep my health up. But it's armored, y'all. For y'all don't know, this is armor. I put the armor on. I'm taking little to no damage, 1.1%, even if that. So it's just wonderful. This piece right here, Savage Heroism. Defeat enemies who are taunted by Bone Shaker causes them to drop heroic orbs. I have heroic charge rate burst. Then I'm dropping heroic orbs to keep my Bone Shaker always on in Lejeune fashion. Shout out, bro. He always says, if you keep something going, you got heroic orbs dropping, you keep stuff going, you basically savage. How I like to do my builds and how I like to play, I don't like to use my assault or any of my heroics at all. A real build is based off of what you have before any damage buff. If it's on the perk, it's on the perk, you know, whatever. But my ultimate, which is my L1, R1, and of course my ultimate support, you know, heroic, I try not to use those because it really shows you how much of a gamer and how much of a tactician you are with using the perks that you have on your characters. Like what are your builds really like without using all your heroics? If you have to use your heroics all the time and you have such a quote unquote nice build, then you don't have a nice build. Not saying you don't, but I'm just saying my opinion is not nice, because I have to stay using my heroic abilities, assault, support all the time. I'm explaining to y'all how I could really pop off with my heroic, my Bone Shaker, but like I say, I'm using it to my benefit because it makes up for my melee. Now, if I'm in a room full of Adaptoids, of course I'm gonna pop off my Bone Shaker. If I'm in a room with, you know, Dreadbots, of course I'm gonna pop off my Bone Shaker. If I'm trying to get rid of some stuff quick, and there's a lot of them, of course I'm gonna pop off Bone Shaker and my assault. But I got some Synthoids, I got a couple guys just want to have some fun. We going hands on. He's a melee character. He's a savage. This skill right here, 50% chance defeating enemies will generate heroic orb. This just adds to when I pop off my Bone Shaker, I'm dropping orbs. So wonderful. I have 2 double strangleholds. Now I know a lot of people go for the one that give the gamma at the end. But I'm about to show you why I have a battery effect Hulk. So this is the ground zero. You don't really see anything dealing with damage adding to it, though. No, you don't. It's a wonderful skill to have. I mean, he clears roams, destroys. I've known him destroy things in one hit sometimes. But at the end of the day, it just depends on what I have active. If they have a status on them from the plasma, But you see this little ring around them? That's all gamma, right? So if I'm hitting the ground with that power attack, which is plasma, what am I doing? I have a battery effect. That's why I have this fault line. This is the one skill that Lejeune had that, man, oh my gosh, I'm mad they tweaked it. You see how I said 25% increased damage and stun damage? It was actually doing like 50. That's how people one-shotting these people. They nerfed it with a update, man. It got crazy. I've seen this one. I like it. Increases the distance of shockwave, but I don't see anything increasing damage. So I got my damage from my melee and my perks. This right here, the Thunderclap Heroic Recovery. There's a 50% chance defeating enemies with Thunderclap will cause them to drop what? So once again, I'm keeping my Thunderclap up. I'm keeping my Bone Shaker up. I'm getting my Stranglehold back. I have a nice recharge rate, so it just adds to it. Oh, I didn't show y'all the champion point system for Kamala when I did that video. I'm going to show you this one. The reason why I will, you know what, I'll show you Kamala's. I haven't really worked on her because, I mean, really she's doing good now. I do know she'll be God level tier if I start diving deep into it, but you know, another day, another dollar. This is my melee. Attacks with hell enemies are now protected from interruption from enemy attacks. However, the damage will still be applied. So basically, why do I have this? Wait a minute, hold up. Hell enemies take less damage. Oh, that's why I have it, because I didn't like these two. So yeah, pretty much, be honest with you, the Vice Grip is a good one. I'll have that on. I don't know how to really explain that. Maybe Lejeune got a video out there, Doom Killer or KDK, you know, I don't know. Increases damage and impact of all hell enemies. This is wonderful. I do use enemies sometimes to hit other enemies, or I just like to slam them. But if I slam them to the ground, that's 20% increase more damage. On top of if I have Bone Shaker active. I'm gonna keep saying that for a reason, because you're gonna see why. Performing takedowns. I want heroic orbs. I ain't worried about my health because rage mode is active. My health go right back up, and I have a bit of armor added to that, which is the defense. So yeah, balances out. Perks work good. Skills actually work good with your perk. If you balance your skills with your perks, you're unstoppable no matter what. I really had to rearrange all this because I realized that every game or content I watched, their skills worked out with their perks, and some of them didn't. They had the nice perks, but their skills had them getting down quick. They weren't hitting hard. When they started moving stuff around, you was like, whoa, okay. I like the explosion rock, the clitter room, or the clitter floor, or whatever the case may be. This one's nice. Bowling ball, well, they call it bedrock. And then, of course, this one is, it rolls, so, and it explodes at the end. I actually might go to that one. I don't know. But if they get too close to me, I just use this. Range, especially since I really don't have that much range, I added some attack damage to it, 15%, so it doesn't hurt none. It increases my chances to pop off that damage buff. I have this one right here, increases the ability and damage of large debris chunks by 33.3% when using the melee and light heavy attacks. Now this is what I mean by 130 melee, 33.3% increased damage. So if I'm using that large rock, I'm swinging it, I'm adding to my damage. I'm adding to my melee. I'm making that rating go up. Chances of just knocking people out. Increases damage of light heavy combo finishers while rage is active. Well, with intrinsic boost and having intrinsic trying not to go down as much, and it's weird with Hulk because you can literally press it and it'll zap away for some reason. It's just weird. I don't know. They nerfed the Hulk, man. I'm sad. Don't mind me, y'all. My tissue's right here. Anyway, but yeah, I use this to add to my melee as well. And this one right here, increase the maximum amount of intrinsic rage. So I try to increase my intrinsic as much as possible. Keep my rage going, makes up for a lot, helps out with a lot that I'm lacking in certain areas, health and melee. Increases the impact while overcharged by 25%, decreasing the chance enemies will be able to interrupt attack. When you're doing that ground pound, like you got enemies that'll shoot a laser or shoot those little missiles that actually stop you from doing it, or whatever the case may be, that's annoying. So any chance that it helps decreases the chance of that stopping you, I'm taking it. Damage boost increases all damage by 20% while overcharged. Well, if you get the overcharge and increases all damage, it comes from hidden, light combo, heavy combo finishers, bone shaker wise active. That's 20%. So you do a quick little math. 20 plus 20 is 40% increased damage, only with 20% added while overcharged. That's ridiculous. And of course you got Hothead. I love this one. Shout out LeJune, bro. Bro, we gotta link up. We gotta do a game together, bro. Something. Doom, we gotta get on stream, bro. I stay trying to get on your stream, bro. Just show you some love, cause you literally be on there. Shout out to my boy Zoro Sama, Relic, Mecha, Millennium. Yeah, Millennium. I'm sorry, bro. Rebel Millennium 06. It's just in respect to you, man. You know, I had Rebel Scene 06, but that's my gamer tag. Shout out to Doom Killer for actually putting me on game with that one. Have everything matching. Yeah, Zoro Sama, bro. That guy, he is a true gamer, anime fan. Love that dude. I love my little chat. You know, that's like my second family through internet, through game. You know, they are wonderful. Mecha is Mecha. It's a she, Mecha. But Mecha is a trip, y'all. I love Mecha, bro. Like everybody I ever come encounter with, I show love, because you're here today, gone tomorrow. So you gotta spread that love, y'all. I'm sorry I got sidetracked. I get inspirational sometimes. Increase the amount of overcharge intrinsic rage meter, energy gain for all attacks by 20%. So this just adds to my rage meter, so I have that on there. And my champion points, I am right now currently, after watching some content, apparently these health boosts don't really do too much or nothing. And that's what I'm being told. I don't know if they fixed it or not. But 4% increase in maximum willpower is really not much. It's really not. So I've been going into tactical boost, which is critical. This adds to your heroic and your melee. And this is melee. And it's crazy because I added to my melee and it didn't do anything before I got to 130. So I got off of these. I am going to start going into my heroic damage, because this actually does work. For me, at least. I know it works for y'all. And just add to my Valor, which is going to make him an even more sick build. This is the range. Don't care about range. I don't care about range for him. Permanently boost initiate critical attack by 1. So it's only 3% I'm only getting. That's crazy. And I'm busting my butt to get 16. You know what? We're not even going to get into that. Stun damage. I might do that since I don't have any intensity. I don't know yet. Permanently reduce. Don't care about that one. Now this one right here, I definitely want to get into perk chance. I want to pop that off. And increase the chart rate of heroics. That just helps me out. So yeah, these are my champion point skills, y'all. How I'm focused in. If you want to do it for Hulk or anybody, focus on crit damage, heroic charge rate, your perks popping off. That's what you want to go into. Your critical boost, and like I said, melee. But your heroic damage, this goes to your heroic number right here. Alright, let's do some gameplay, y'all. Let me show you what we're working with when it comes to my boy Hawk. I hope y'all doing good. I hope y'all had some breakfast or something. Hope y'all ate. Most people don't eat breakfast no more, man. They just get up and go. Part tarts are not breakfast, people. They are not breakfast. I don't want to do that mission. I'm not trying to do any long missions, y'all. I'm actually saving these for next week, because I'm going to start showing gameplay of what I'm going to do. I'll do some Wakanda missions since I have the new Black Panther costume. I got a Tachyon mission. I'm gonna go over Thor, man. I gotta do Thor, y'all. I'm actually gonna skip Iron Man and go straight to Thor. That's gonna be my next video. I gotta show y'all this Cosmic King build. And shout out to Doom Killer, man. He got me. I literally had the same BMT build, aka Bring Me Thanos build, and it was so amazing to have it. I even bought the skin just to have it, just to have that same build he had, man. So great inspiration from him when it came to add on to my builds. Well, I need a mission that don't involve me. Oh, I have a priority mission. Oh my gosh. Wait a minute. Hold on, wait a minute. I got 2 priority missions? Oh my gosh. Yo, that is what's up. Well, what the heck is this? Yo. Man, I can't do it. I'm sorry, I'm getting sidetracked. I need to find a mission. Let me find a mission real quick, y'all. Like I said, I don't like to do showing builds off of the harm room, because me personally, that's a cheese way, man. Oh, here we go. That's really just, you're not doing nothing, and I'd rather get points, any type of points, doing that. So all right, let's do it. Alpha Threat Training Complex. But yeah, man, I've been on YouTube since You Always Win with their Call of Duty games. I used to love watching their zombie game. That was like my pastime. Like when I got tired of kids or whatever. I don't know how I even got on Call of Duty, watching the zombie games. I play games like Naruto. I love Naruto. I've been a Naruto fan since 2003. My brother actually got me on Naruto. My brother got me on a lot of things. Anime, music. Because I was just one of them regular kids that just like, you know, action stuff. Dragon Ball Z. For real Dragon Ball Z fans who live in America, I'm old school. Y'all don't understand it, but Dragon Ball Z really didn't come to America until like 1993, 1994. And it was on UPN 69. Shout out to my old school. And it was on TBS in the mornings. And I don't mean morning 11 o'clock. We're talking about 8, 9 in the morning. Dragon Ball Z is on. And those who know about Toonami, you had 15 minutes of commercials and 15 minutes of actual cartoon. It was so annoying. But you made sure you got home to do that. Now let me show y'all what I mean by my Hawk is a savage. $43. That's crazy. Look at my transit. And I have it tapped. Y'all see that, right? Oh, CD, man, I gotta get this box, I'm sorry. Y'all saw that, right? And look, I got a damage buff. So, I mean, my melee rating looks low, but bro, I'm savage. I can have it high just to have it high. You know, a lot of people think having high numbers, I learned that as well. Shout out to KDK, but you know, you can have high numbers, but they don't mean nothing. Now, since they're armored, hey y'all, I'm about to go in here, I'm about to show them what it's really like to be armored, you know? They want to have nanite shields and all this other stuff. I'm trying to get them together though. I don't like when they all say, oh, she got a big boy. Yeah. Now you see how I did that, right? See how I did that? That's what I mean by damage, y'all. That's what I mean. No. See, you trying to run. Hey, look at that. Dropped the heroic orb. Took one out with a stranglehold. And we're gonna go over here and have some fun. Who wants to play with Mr. Happy? Well, thanks, Black Panther, for not even showing me nothing. Well, I gotta do something. And this is my battery effect. See how I got the gamma and the, oh my gosh, my screen. Willpower recovery. Oh, let me show y'all this real quick. So 1, 2, and goodbye. Oh, I'm sorry. I meant goodbye. Yeah, that's my Hawk. This is the Red Hawk build, y'all. I know there's probably some better ones out there. Great hero. They probably got great valor and might, but I choose to be balanced and use my perks to my advantage to help out in areas where I can't. It's kind of like a handicap without having a handicap, but having a handicap. So, blue ISOs. But once again, it's the Red Hawk build. Thank you for watching. Thank you for actually, if you click on the video, I'm not asking for any likes, any subscribes. I'm just putting out content, y'all, because really I just like doing this. So I appreciate it if y'all even just watch it. I'm not worried about y'all hitting the like button or subscribing, man. I'm not here to make any type of profit. I just like teaching, educating. Like I say, knowledge is power and power is knowledge. Y'all have a good day, and kiss your loved ones, hug them, tell them everything you need to tell them. Life is short, so make sure you tell them that. Y'all have a good one, man.